Assalamu alaikum, brothers, sisters, everyone that decided to meet me here today. If you are new to my channel, I do have a first video that explains how I reverted and why I reverted to Islam. You might want to check that out. For everyone else that's coming in today that has visited me before, welcome back. I wanted to give you an update on what's going on with me. First of all, I am wearing a more traditional type of niqab and abaya, more popular on the Gulf Coast, as you can see. And I have the gloves and the whole black abaya. So when I go to Mecca Madina for Umrah, I'm going to be taking 2 black abayas and 2 white abayas and 4 niqab hijabs, and I just wanted to kind of share with you an update. So my father has not written and sent the letter for permission to me to travel to Saudi Arabia yet, but I reminded him and hopefully he does that. I did get to the post office and I mailed everything out, and I also put a letter explaining that I don't have anyone else that's in my family that's Muslim, any males that could possibly write me a letter other than my father, who's living in a different country and is elderly and he's non-Muslim. So hopefully if his letter doesn't come in, that will be accepted, and then I'll get my visa so I can go in and do Umrah. I do want to say something about this particular niqab. It is harder to actually see wearing this one, and I've noticed that I do need to kind of pull on it a little bit and tug on it because it kind of hits my eyelashes and there's not a lot of space. So this one is not my favorite. I mean, the style looks beautiful, but it's harder to see, and the black that's around, I mean, it's noticeable when you're just looking at something. It gets in the way, so not my favorite. But beautiful nonetheless. I do like the look of the style. So anyway, I wanted to show you what I was packing for Umrah because I've traveled quite a bit. I'm not a professional traveler or anything like that, but I've traveled quite a bit, and so I wanted to show you what I'm taking on my trip. That's why I've got all this clutter over here right now, to help maybe some reverts or some brothers and sisters that may not have done Umrah or Hajj yet too, and they may want some packing tips. So I'm just gonna show you what I've got over here. So the first thing, I never travel without a blanket. This is a new one. So if you have a travel blanket, you can be comfortable and warm on the airplane. If you have a long stay at the airport and you're extremely tired, you can just fold it in half and lay it on the ground and have a nap. If you get cold at the hotel at night or something, you have this extra blanket. So I would never travel without a fuzzy warm blanket, never. So there's that. The other thing I always take with me is a soft memory foam travel pillow with a snap. And this one has a zipper so you can wash it. So once again, you put it around your neck, take a nap on the plane, in the airport, at the hotel, wherever you are, on the bus, you'll always be comfortable. I never travel without my blanket and without my pillow. Never. That would be just too uncomfortable, especially on a long trip that's going all the way on the other side of the world. The other thing I got for the trip, packages of tiny bottles so that you can put some lotion for your skin, whatever else you need. You might want a perfume. Usually if you're going to like Umrah or something like that, you wouldn't use perfume, but for traveling just on regular vacations or something like that, it might be nice with your husband. Or anyway, you could put some washing liquid, because you'll have to wash your clothes in the sinks at the hotels. More than likely there won't be a washing machine set up somewhere if you're going to be traveling through the Middle East. Honestly, I recommend buying Dawn dishwashing liquid. It's kind of hard to find these days, but you can probably find it at a hardware store like Ace Hardware. It's blue and it says D-A-W-N, Dawn. Dawn is so concentrated but mild. You can use it for shower gel, shampoo, laundry soap, and you only need a little bit of it. So I recommend Dawn, and I have 2 of these because I always put my essentials in 2s. 2 toothbrushes, 2 bottles of Dawn, 2 bottles of lotion for my skin, 2 phone chargers, 2 electric outlet converters, 2 phones, 2 sets of clothes. All the things that you absolutely need, you need to take 2 of. 1 goes with you on board and wherever you go, like in a backpack or a purse, 1 set, and the other set goes in your suitcase. So I always take 2 pairs of sunglasses, 2 pairs of reading glasses, and if I need long distance glasses, I'll take those too, but usually I don't. So this is like a outlet converter, so it covers most countries, and it's not really that expensive. You can pick one up for about between $11 to $30 over at a place like Target or Walmart. I got this one at Target. Sunglasses, extra sunglasses. Good idea to take 2 or 3 pairs in case you lose some. I picked up these really good walking shoes because I'm going to be doing a lot of walking, obviously, because it's Umrah. So, Adidas, breathable, good traction, flexibility, comfortable, good quality. You're going to need some really good shoes. So pack a pair in your suitcase and have a pair on your feet so that you have 2 pairs just in case. Socks, have a few pairs of socks. Get lightweight but comfortable, good quality, so they won't slide off your feet when you're walking. Extra phone charger or 2. Right now I just have 1. And these are special socks. These are compression socks, because if you're going to be on the airplane for like 24 hours, you're going to be traveling for 24 hours, your feet are probably going to swell, maybe even your ankles. This actually happened to me. It happened to me on the train once when I was a teenager, and it happened to me last time when I went to Turkey, and I wasn't wearing compression socks. This time I got a few pairs in different colors that'll match my abayas. But these help keep the pressure on your feet so that the water from your blood doesn't leak into your tissues and swell up your feet and ankles, because then you're not going to be able to walk properly. And you're going to be a lot of uncomfortable, problems. So Also, you should take some magnesium and potassium because that'll help so that you don't get edema, and that's what causes your, you know, swelling in your feet. That's edema. So a travel bag for your basic cosmetic needs. You're not going to be wearing a lot of makeup, probably no makeup when you're there. Probably no perfume either while you're there. But you might want to put toothbrush, hairbrush, all of your toiletries and things like that in this little bag. Raincoat. This is a really thin, has zipper pockets, not expensive, $19 at Costco. You could get caught in the rain, like who knows for how long too. So if you're gonna go out and do Umrah and it's pouring down rain, you might want to have a raincoat with a little hood that you can wear. And this is breathable too. I hear that it gets pretty cool at night in the desert, and you should bring some type of really warm sweater or jacket. So don't pack anything really big and fluffy or heavy. Find something that is wool, because even if wool gets wet, it still keeps you warm. And you could layer it. You could wear your raincoat over top of a thinner wool sweater with a hood and be very warm. And that's what I'm gonna do. I have a wool sweater. Actually, it's my daughter's. I'm gonna borrow hers. It came from Peru. It's actually made of alpaca, but alpaca is pretty similar to wool. And I have another niqab I'm bringing, and these are layered niqabs because I have very white skin and very blue eyes, so I don't want to attract attention to myself, and I also don't want to burn from the sun. So I'm going to be there in April, and in April it's going to be high 80s, low to mid 90s in degrees, and that's pretty hot. And so I want to stay covered for my own protection. And I might even cover my eyes with this or sunglasses. I'm not going to leave my eyes exposed. So. I do have a very nice layered white niqab, but I have to locate it. It's in my garage in a box somewhere because I had recently moved. But I do have this cap, hold your hair, and it's in white, so it kind of matches my white cotton abayas that I can wear for Umrah. And this is just a one piece. It pulls over your head. You don't have to fold it like a scarf or pin it. And then you can just put niqab over it, or a scarf and niqab if you want to. So I have this I'm taking with me. And the other thing is too, I'm taking two 100% cotton abayas. And when I was shopping for white abayas, I had to be more careful because you don't want to get it too thin because you can see your body through it. But you don't want to get it too thick because then it'll be heavy and hot. So actually I found really nice abayas on, is it Amazon? Yeah, it was Amazon.com. Actually, the company is EastEssence.com. EastEssence.com. And they're so wonderful. They fit perfectly. You can't see through them. They're lightweight. They're just fabulous. I'll show them to you. I got two. This one is, you know, nice and big. It's got snaps on the top. It's the perfect length. It just snaps in there like that. Not expensive. I think it was something like $26, maybe less, I forget now. US dollars. And then there's this one. Same type of material, same company, different style. This one does a crisscross on the top. It looks like it would show your body shape, but it doesn't. I tried it on. And then it has more of like a layered sleeve. So if you just wanted something that was just a little bit more feminine and pretty without being pretty, you know, and not, you know, decorated, this is nice. And then, of course, you're gonna wanna cover here with your niqab. So if you don't have a really long niqab, you would wanna buy one so that would cover that. And actually I ordered one for this one that goes really long down like that. Okay, put it down here. I also got this. It's like a cotton t-shirt, but really long. It doesn't have sleeves, so that I can wear it underneath any of my abayas. So it's cotton and it's breathable, and just in case, if someone thinks they can see through it or whatever, I can, you know, have this under it. It doesn't matter. But you should also, I heard this, you should also have pants on underneath. So I'm actually going to order some white leggings to cover my legs, white cotton leggings to wear underneath my abaya, just in case, because what if the wind blows or something, you don't want your body exposed? That would not be okay. So, okay, I'm gonna put this down here, and this down here as well. The other thing you're gonna want is to take all of your photocopy of all your documents, your identification, your itinerary, your ticket, and keep a copy, 2 copies, 1 copy in your purse and 1 copy in your travel bag or your suitcase. Always have a water bottle and food with you. So what I usually do is I get 1 water bottle, and I make sure it's full at all times. The minute I get on the plane, I'll go to the back and ask the stewardess, can I fill up my water bottle? Wherever you are, make sure it's full at all times, because you're gonna need it. It's gonna get empty sometimes. Snacks, you need to bring food with you when you travel, especially on a long trip like this. You're gonna get hungry, you won't be able to have access to food at times, you won't be fed when you're really, really hungry when you need to be. So bring things like crackers that are really solid, you know, crackers that aren't gonna crumble and make a big mess, hard ones. Cheese, real cheese that are in individual packets that have been, what do you call it? They don't have any air in them, they're sealed really well. Bring dried meat like beef jerky, chicken jerky, turkey jerky, that kind of thing in bags. You can bring dried fruit and nuts for protein, and you know, but you might have to throw away the fruit and maybe even the nuts at some point, like before you get off the plane into Saudi or someplace like that. It just depends on the country. But you can eat it for a while when you need it. And you can bring protein bars. So pack enough to where you're gonna have a little bit of food for every day that you're there, including coming back on your trip. So if you're gonna be gone for 10 days like me, then I'm gonna pack 10 to 12 protein bars, 10 to 12 pieces of cheese, 10 to 12 small handfuls of dried fruit and nuts, you know, maybe 24 crackers, like a bag of crackers or whatever, dried meat, a couple bags of dried meat, you know, so that I always have some fuel for my body as I'm going through the day, traveling, and be tired and hungry, and you know, you just need to have it. And sometimes you're just so, you get in so late at night and you're tired and you can't get any access to restaurant food or anything like that at maybe 3 o'clock in the morning. Those are going to be times when you're going to be happy that you have those snacks packed. So put them where you can get hold of them, like on the plane with you in your smaller bag. I ordered this. It's for Umrah. It keeps all of your valuables safe on you. It says wire reinforced anti-theft Hajj safe for your peace of mind. Secure Hajj Umrah inside neck bag. And I got this on eBay, and it was not expensive either. I forget what I paid for it, but it wasn't expensive at all. I think $12 or something like that. And it has a website. It says hajsafe.com. So hajsafe.com. So you want to keep your passport and everything safe. I have this really lightweight travel bag, and it is covered with pockets. It's got pockets everywhere. And it has a hidden roller and wheels. I can carry it this way, or I can pull it. And that's what you need. It needs to be the right size so you can carry it on the plane with you. So if you're going for Umrah or Hajj, and you're going in a group, or with your husband or whatever, I'm going with a group. I love this, but I don't know. I wish it had more space on the eyes. You can bring a big suitcase or two. Emirates Airlines lets you take 2 big pieces of luggage for free. I think in my case it's going to be too difficult to be lugging around 2 big suitcases. However, my friend said, make sure that you take some suitcase with you because you're going to want to go shopping. And we are going to have some time to go shopping. And that would be extremely fun, you know, on the other side of the world where they have different types of things. And so I want to bring 1 empty suitcase so that I can bring home some really wonderful things from Saudi Arabia. Like, I have a lot of friends on Snapchat and Instagram from Saudi Arabia, and I like to watch their movies, and they always have these beautiful tea sets for their chai, and they have, they all seem to have the same types of teapots, and I love the teapots. And I wouldn't mind picking up some, you know, a couple of abayas and a couple of new prayer rugs over there. It would be so amazing. So that's going to be super fun. So I'm going to bring 1 suitcase so I can fill it up with stuff and bring it back home. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. You should probably bring a little LED flashlight of some sort that's small. I'll be looking for one of those. I'm trying to think if I'm forgetting anything. I think that's it. Yeah, pretty much. I can't think of anything else except for maybe sunscreen if you're going to have some of your skin exposed. I'm going to bring some just in case. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be spending a whole lot of time, you know, on the internet or anything like that. I'm just going to be there, you know, to pray and to, you know, focus on Allah and ask for blessings, and ask for blessings for all of you and for myself and for my friends and family, and just gonna be so, you know, grateful and appreciative and excited for the whole experience. And So I'm going to try to share as much of it with you as I can, because not everyone has the opportunity to go and do Umrah or Hajj. And, you know, I feel very blessed to be able to do that, to be able to go. And so I'm going to share with you as much of it as I can. And so I'll try to, like, vlog it. I don't have any professional equipment. Right now, actually, I'm not even using my camera. I'm using my iPhone to film this because my camera battery burned out. It needs to be charged, and it takes forever to charge it. So I think that's it. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. My favorite Quran, and I'll show you my prayer rug. So Reverts, this might be really helpful to you. This Quran is amazing, and it's not expensive. I'll tell you where to get it. So this is my favorite Quran, right here. And I think I paid just under $40 for it. And I bought it off of Amazon, I'm pretty sure. It was either Amazon or eBay, but I think it was Amazon. And I'll show you inside of it. It has Arabic and English, and then it tells you also how to pronounce the words in Arabic by using English letters. So you can kind of learn, you can try to learn the Arabic. So the verses, you can say them by looking at English, but you would pronounce it as the Arabic. And then on the side, it has the English verse, so you understand what it says. So these come in different colors too. I asked for the red one because I really liked the red one, but it comes in blue and green and things like that. And this is my prayer rug. It's not new, it's kind of worn out, but this is the one I'm taking with me on my trip. So I'm going to pack this one in my backpack, take it with me. I have a really nice brand new green one, but I've been using my old one, which is this one. And oh, one of the other things you're going to want to have if you go on your trip to Umrah or Hajj is a backpack that's small and lightweight, that just has strings on it, so you can carry your water, maybe a towel, whatever you need for while you're walking around doing your, you know, prayer experience. So I do have one of those in pink, but I just have to find it in my garage because it's packed as well. So okay, well, thanks for visiting me today, and if you're new, go ahead and subscribe and take a look at my earlier videos where I talk about some really important subjects. They're especially important if you're a revert and you want to understand some important things about, you know, the religion, the culture, West versus East, and expectations in relationships and things like that. And even if you're not a revert, it has a lot of good information, I think, from my own opinions, my own life experience, my own, you know, research and stuff like that. And it also has my story. On my first video is my story about my own reversion to becoming a Muslim after being Christian my whole life. So thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. And the third Sunday of the month, don't forget, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, I'm going to go live, and so we can have like a chat and study some Quran. Okay. Bye-bye. Salam. See if I can turn this off.